If you're a single mom of a child under the age of 9, you probably overreact to the world around you on a regular basis. Maybe you're mad that stores still label toys as for boys and for girls, and you take that personally for no reason. Maybe you're upset that a recent Disney movie dealt with issues that were too real for your spoiled fucking sheltered kid. People say our generation is the worst. Nah, man, that shit does not even compare to how bad it's going to be once these emotionally caged toddlers grow up. There is a coddling epidemic among the young parents of today. They bend their children over and coddle them so hard, they can't learn disappointment or mistakes or unworthiness because they get coddled in the ass every night before they go to bed. Some of you probably suspect people you know of coddling. You see the evidence in their children's attitudes, in their demeanor. These are victims of coddling, and nobody is speaking out. The abusers are meticulous about where they coddle their kids. They focus it on their stomach and back so the bruises don't show. And the kids have been raised that way their whole lives. They don't know any better. How could they know the true harm of coddling? Go to any kids' sports league. Everyone on that team gets a trophy, even the losers. If they have specific titles they give out that describe what your kid did to deserve an award, they will make up the most bullshit thing. Who the fuck wants their son to take home the perfect attendance award? Congratulations, son, you are perfectly unremarkable, but at least you're consistent. You know what's a bigger killer of self-esteem than losing? Fake winning. And what does that teach the real winners? When they find out the losers get the same size trophy as them. That if you practice really hard and try your best, you can accomplish just as much as the dweeb kid who contributed my ass to the team. I've played tennis since I was 6, and when I was 10 I became a part of a summer league that happened every year that I participated in until I was 16. We had a team of 12 players who would compete 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 against 5 other teams that were all in the same league. There was competition. There were individual responsibilities. I like tennis because you can only blame yourself for a loss. I mean, sure, our individual point totals would be added together, and some would naturally contribute more, but if your specific numbers were good, you knew you had done all you could for the team. It was up to everyone else to pull their weight. But you could feel good about your solo stats. So this one year, we had a few new people join the league, and one of them went to our team. This kid's name was Jerry, and he ate shit all day. There was not a time where he was standing on a tennis court where he was not also simultaneously eating shit. He was beyond sucking, he was gargling at tennis. But everybody needs to feel good about themselves, right? So after the practice months were over, we got into the actual tournament play. Everybody had to play singles and doubles. Fortunately for me, but probably not the story, I was not forced to be Jerry's doubles partner. If you're unfamiliar with tennis rules, to oversimplify things, you win 4 rallies to win a game, 6 games to win the set, and 2 out of 3 sets to win the whole match. With the 5 teams in the league, the team whose players had the most games won would win the tournament. So even if you lost your match, if it was close and you won a bunch of games, you could still help your team, as opposed to being blown out of the water winning no games, which is what the fuck Jerry did. Despite my best efforts to steamroll every opponent I came across in my own matches, our team ended up losing in second place by 3 games, and it was all Jerry's dumbass not fit to wear a visor shit-eating. If you're wondering how this relates to my coddling arc, it's coming up. So awards night comes up, which is a big backyard barbecue that happens annually at whoever's house is the biggest. Stiff competition. It's true that tennis is favored as a rich person's sport, which having been robbed of being a multi-billionaire is probably what attracts me so. So awards night, where everybody on every team, no matter how shit-eating, gets a trophy with a title made specially for them. You know the usual. There's the ones that are deserved, like Most Valuable Player, me. Best Match Record, also me. Best Sportsmanship, definitely not me. I wasn't really the one you'd talk to when you needed reassurance after a missed shot. And then you had the bottom of the barrel awards. Most responsible. What the hell does that even mean? How do you be responsible in tennis? By not forgetting your equipment when you leave? By staying hydrated? Hey, here's a trophy for drinking the most acceptable amount of water. Treasure it always. Want to know what award Jerry got? Most inspirational. And you know, I get it. He inspired me to keep not sucking ass, but now he gets to feel useful, he gets to be fooled into thinking he's one of the winners. The only thing more annoying than low self-esteem is false confidence. Jerry was coddled that day, in front of everyone, and he will carry that, witting or un, for the rest of his life. You've heard of safe spaces, where sensitive people romanticize about a world with no negativity or bad influences, a utopia of the mind. People like to retreat inside their safe spaces and pretend they can't be hurt, but it's a glass house surrounded by stone throwers. To be a victim is to be the catalyst of the tormentor. By rolling over and crying, you become the source of the attacker's power. There wouldn't be bullies if there weren't people insistent on gifting them all of their strength. You might say fighting fire with fire is a bad idea, but if the whole world was on fire, our species would eventually build up some heat resistance. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind? Well, moles and bats are doing just fine. That wasn't even supposed to be a limerick, though slant rhymed. Slant rhymes are lazy. If you're rhyming the word gain with fame, you don't deserve it. Also, pronouncing a word wrong on purpose does not a new rhyme make. Kiss me through the phone, I'll see you later on. Soldier Boy fucking sucks. Yeah, I called him Soldier Boy. You think you could just say a word wrong for half your identity? I refuse to participate. I'm not racist. I watch Empire. Highly recommend, by the way. I'd say it's like Black Glee if Glee wasn't such a socio-political train wreck now. Glee's problem is it thinks it has to address every single thing that faces America today. Believe me when I tell you nobody's coming to a show on Fox about a cappella choirs to get their weekly dose of social issue perspective. Also, did you forget that the show is called Glee? School shootings aren't that gleeful. Well, maybe for the shooters. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.